You are not overeating. You are not lazy. You are not imagining it. Your belly is genuinely growing every single year, and you genuinely are not eating that much. And the reason almost nobody talks about is because it has absolutely nothing to do with how much food is on your plate. This is one of the most frustrating and misunderstood health problems in America right now. Millions of people are cutting calories, skipping meals, eating salads, doing everything they were told to do, and their belly keeps growing anyway. And they blame themselves. They think they are weak. They think they are failing. They are not failing. They are fighting the wrong battle because the real enemy is not on their plate. It is inside their body. Today, we are going to break down exactly why your belly keeps expanding even when you are barely eating and what is actually responsible. The first reason is cortisol. Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone.
When you are stressed, whether from work, finances, relationships, traffic, news,
or just the general pressure of modern American life, your adrenal glands release cortisol into your bloodstream. Cortisol was designed for short, emergency situations. Run from danger, survive the threat, then return to normal. But most Americans are stressed every single day, all day, without a break. And when cortisol is chronically elevated, it does one very specific thing to your body. It tells your fat cells to store fat in your abdominal area. Not your arms, not your legs, your belly. Cortisol directly targets visceral fat storage around your midsection. This is why people who are under enormous stress gain belly fat even when they are eating less than ever. Their body is not responding to their food intake. It is responding to their stress level. And no amount of calorie cutting will fix a cortisol problem. The second reason is insulin resistance.
When your cells stop responding properly to insulin, which happens after years of processed food, sugar, poor sleep, and chronic stress, your pancreas starts pumping out more and more insulin to compensate. And here is what most people do not know. Insulin is a fat storage hormone. High insulin levels tell your body to store fat, specifically abdominal fat. So even if you are eating very little, if your insulin levels are chronically elevated because of insulin resistance, your body is in constant fat storage mode. It is not about how many calories you are eating. It is about the hormonal environment inside your body. And insulin resistance creates a hormonal environment that is perfectly designed to grow your belly regardless of your food intake. The third reason is poor sleep. This one shocks people every single time. Sleep deprivation directly causes belly fat accumulation. When you sleep less than 7 hours consistently, your cortisol levels rise. Your ghrelin, the hunger hormone, increases. Your leptin, the fullness hormone, decreases. Your growth hormone, which is responsible for fat burning and muscle maintenance, drops dramatically. Growth hormone is released primarily during deep sleep. It is one of the most powerful fat-burning hormones in your entire body. When you are not sleeping enough, your growth hormone production collapses. And without growth hormone doing its job overnight, your body loses its ability to break down abdominal fat efficiently. People who sleep 5 to 6 hours a night have significantly larger waist measurements than people who sleep 7 to 9 hours, even when they eat the same amount of food. The fourth reason is an underactive thyroid. Millions of Americans, the majority of them women, have an underactive thyroid and do not know it. Your thyroid gland controls your metabolism. It controls how fast or slow your body burns energy at rest. When your thyroid is underperforming, your metabolism slows down dramatically. Your body burns far fewer calories just existing. Everything slows down. Your digestion slows, your energy drops, and fat, especially around your belly and midsection, accumulates steadily no matter how carefully you eat. Hypothyroidism is one of the most underdiagnosed conditions in America. Standard thyroid tests often miss it. People spend years gaining weight, feeling exhausted, feeling cold all the time, losing hair, feeling mentally foggy, and being told their blood work is normal. If your belly is growing, your energy is consistently low, and you feel cold when others around you feel fine, your thyroid deserves a serious look. The fifth reason is declining hormones with age. This is the one that hits people hardest in their 30s and 40s, and they never see it coming. In men, testosterone levels begin declining after age 30. Low testosterone directly promotes abdominal fat storage. It reduces muscle mass, slows metabolism, and shifts the body towards storing fat in the belly. A man can eat the exact same diet at 42 that he ate at 28 and gain significant belly fat purely because his testosterone has dropped. In women, the drop in estrogen during perimenopause and menopause causes fat distribution to shift dramatically. Before menopause, women tend to store fat in their hips and thighs. After estrogen drops, that fat storage moves directly to the abdomen. Women who never had belly fat in their 30s suddenly find it accumulating in their 40s despite no change in diet whatsoever. This is hormonal. This is biological, and it is completely normal. But understanding it changes everything about how you approach it. The sixth reason is gut bacteria imbalance. Your gut contains trillions of bacteria, collectively called your microbiome. These bacteria play a direct role in how your body processes food, manages inflammation, regulates hormones, and stores fat. When your gut bacteria are out of balance, which happens from antibiotic use, processed food, sugar, stress, and alcohol, certain harmful bacteria take over that are extremely efficient at extracting calories from food and promoting fat storage. Two people can eat the exact same meal. One person's gut bacteria will process it efficiently. The other person's imbalanced gut bacteria will extract maximum calories and signal the body to store it as abdominal fat. This is why two people with identical diets can have completely different body compositions. The difference is largely in their gut. The seventh reason is chronic low-grade inflammation. Inflammation does not just damage your arteries. It directly interferes with your body's fat-burning ability. When your body is in a constant state of low-grade inflammation from processed food, stress, poor sleep, environmental toxins, it produces inflammatory chemicals called cytokines. These cytokines directly interfere with insulin signaling, disrupt your metabolism, and promote visceral fat accumulation. Inflammation also causes water retention around the abdominal area, making your belly appear even larger than the actual fat content suggests. Many people whose bellies feel hard and bloated rather than soft are dealing with significant inflammation on top of visceral fat. So what do you actually do about all of this? Address your stress first. If cortisol is driving your belly fat, no diet in the world will fix it. Find what genuinely calms your nervous system. Physical movement outside, deep breathing, reducing screen time before bed, removing yourself from toxic environments and relationships. Your cortisol levels will not drop because you want them to. They will drop when your body genuinely feels safe and calm on a consistent basis. Fix your sleep before you fix your diet. If you are sleeping 5 to 6 hours, you are fighting belly fat with one hand tied behind your back. Growth hormone, cortisol regulation, insulin sensitivity, leptin and ghrelin balance, all of these reset during quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours is not optional if you are serious about reducing abdominal fat. Get your hormones and thyroid checked, not just a basic panel. Ask specifically for a full thyroid panel, including T3 and T4. Ask for your fasting insulin level, not just blood sugar. Ask for testosterone if you are a man over 35. Ask about estrogen and progesterone if you are a woman experiencing body composition changes. Standard checkups miss these constantly. You have to ask directly. Rebuild your gut bacteria. Cut processed food and sugar, which feed harmful bacteria. Add fermented foods, yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, kefir. Add fiber from vegetables and legumes, which feed beneficial bacteria. A healthy, diverse gut microbiome is one of the most powerful tools you have for managing body composition and inflammation. Reduce inflammation through food. Olive oil, fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, turmeric, ginger. These are not trendy superfoods. These are clinically proven anti-inflammatory foods that reduce the inflammatory environment that is driving your belly fat accumulation. Replace seed oils with olive oil. Replace processed snacks with nuts and fruit. These single swaps reduce systemic inflammation measurably within weeks. Move your body in a way that lowers cortisol rather than raising it. Intense exercise, when you are already stressed and sleep deprived, actually raises cortisol and can worsen belly fat. Walking, swimming, cycling at a moderate pace, yoga, these lower cortisol. They signal safety to your nervous system. They promote fat burning without triggering the stress response that sends fat straight back to your belly. Here's the most important thing to understand. Your belly is not a willpower problem. It is a hormonal problem. It is a stress problem. It is a sleep problem. It is an inflammation problem. It is a gut health problem. And in many cases, it is a medical problem that needs investigation, not another diet.
Stop punishing yourself for a battle you were never equipped with the right information to win. Now you have the information. Your belly did not grow overnight. It will not shrink overnight. But when you start addressing the real causes, the cortisol, the insulin resistance, the sleep deprivation, the hormonal shifts, the inflammation, your body will respond because your body wants to be in balance. It has always wanted to be in balance. It just needed the right conditions to get there. Start with one thing today. Fix your sleep. Everything else becomes easier from there.